Guys, if you know you love eating good soup, come let us prepare this Uziza and Achi soup. Hello everyone, this is Benny of Benny's Kitchen. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm preparing this Uziza and Achi soup. It's an Igbo delicacy and so yummy. On the table I have what I'll use to prepare this soup. I have my meat here. I'm using shaki, cow tripe. I'm using cow skin, goat meat, and then beef. I've already washed my smoked catfish, chopped onions, the Uziza leaf. Then this is the Achi. For those of you who don't know what Achi is, this is the Achi, the seed, the raw one. So I got it so I can show it to you guys because I already have the blended one. So this is how the Achi seed looks like. This is what we are going to use to prepare our soup. It's a bit hard, so if you know you don't have a strong blender, just blend it in the market. Ask those people who blend, they will help you to blend it in the market. I'll be using some Periwinkle, which is optional. Then I'll be using crayfish, grounded crayfish. Then Ogiri, the baba, the smelling Ogiri that we are going to use. Then I have my stock fish head. Then this is the already blended Achi seed. I added some oil to it to make it look so fine. But if you don't want to add oil in your when you are blending, you can blend it that way, and because it becomes a bit white or cream color when you finish blending it. Then palm oil, yellow pepper, bouillon cube, Uziza seed, and then of course our salt to taste. So guys, hop into my box and let us prepare this delicious soup together. So first of all, I'll put the meat in the pot and I'll season, allow it to boil with its own juice before I now add water. So the meat is already washed, so I don't need to wash it again. Then I'll add onions. I'll add my chopped onions. Then I'll add in bouillon cube. I'll add the bouillon cube, then I'll add some salt. So I'll put it on the gas cooker and allow it to be boiling with its own juice. While the meat is cooking, I'll use my mortar to blend the pepper and the Uziza seed. I'm done with the pepper and Uziza seed. I'll take it out of the mortar, then I'll cut the leaves, the Uziza leaves. But you can use your blender if you want to, but I didn't use mine because I want the pepper to be coarsely pounded. I know it's a small quantity. I can't put it in my blender or my processor. That's why I'm using this my mortar. I always like using this my small mortar. It's so handy for me in the kitchen. So guys, this is done now. I'll now slice the Uziza leaves. You can use any leaf with this soup. Oha or ora leaves goes well with this Achi soup. Or if you're in diaspora, you don't have any of these leaves, you can use baby spinach or kai leaves. It will come out very well. Just that you won't have that native flavor of Uziza leaves or oha leaves. You have to slice thinly, not too fat. So it's what I've done here, the way I cut mine. So we are done with this now, and then I'll check on the meat so I can add more water into the pot. So guys, this is what we have now. You can see the meat boiling with its own juice, so I'll just add in some water that will be enough to boil the meat. Then at this point, I'll add the stockfish head to boil with the meat because the stockfish head is a bit hard. so everything will just boil together. So this is the washed stockfish head. I'll just cover it. I'll add it in there, then pour the pot, then to start cooking. This will take like 20 minutes. Goat meat doesn't boil fast, so it will take like 20 to 30 minutes to boil. So cover the pot and let it keep boiling. So guys, the meat has been cooking now for like 30 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So I'll add in some more water here. Depends on the quantity of soup you are preparing. You know the quantity of water you are going to add. After adding the water, I'll be adding the uziza seed and the pounded pepper. Then I'll add in some crayfish. Then I'll add dry Cameroon pepper. But if you know you don't like pepper, don't try what I'm doing here. I like my food to be a bit hot. Then I'll add in the washed smoked catfish. Then I'll be adding in some salt. I'll also add in some red palm oil. Then I'll cover the pot and allow it to simmer very well. So this is what it looks like now. Guys, if you are liking the face of this soup, please just hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and please keep sharing the video. So I'll cover this pot now, let it cook for another 5 minutes. Then I'll come back until the oil is well incorporated into the soup. Guys, this is after 5 minutes and I'm back to check the soup. This is what we have now. You can see there's no much oil on the water, so you know that your oil is really cooked. So at this point now, I'll add my ogiri, the almighty ogiri that smells but gives your food this native flavor. I tell you, when you use ogiri for your native food, it comes out so well. So now this is what we have here. Now I'm going to dissolve the achi. Some people use oil to dissolve theirs. I'm going to be using water because when I was blending the achi, I used oil for it. That's why it has this yellow color. I know achi is very good for thickening soup, so you don't really have to put too much, because if you add too much of the achi, the soup will be so thick and you wouldn't like it. So the soup has to have a balance, not too thick and not too watery. I know when the soup starts cooling down, the soup becomes thicker. So don't add too much, so that when it starts cooling down, you still have your delicacy. So now let us dissolve the achi. So this is the achi now. I'll be using just two spoons. Then I'll add in some water. You can put it directly, depends on how you want it. But I just like to dissolve so I don't have lumps in the soup. So at this point now, I'll be adding the dissolved achi, what I have here. So I'll add it here and allow it to cook. But if you see that it is too thick, after adding, you can add in some more water to your soup. I'll add in some periwinkle, though it's optional. Then I'll stir and allow it to start cooking. You can see it's already getting thick. So allow it to cook for some more before you now introduce your uziza leaves. Wow, the aroma in my kitchen is nose blocking. Guys, tell me what you take your achi soup to eat. Well, as for me, I'll prefer hot pounded yam. So I'll allow it to cook for another 5 minutes. Wow, so we have here. So it's now time for me to add in our uziza leaves. I love the scent of Uziza leaves and I love using it to cook. So I'll now add in some more crayfish and I'll cover the pot so that the fragrance from the Uziza leaves will be everywhere in the pot. I'll cover it for like 2 minutes, then I'll open, stir it, then we are good to go. Wow! Wow! That's what we have here. Our Uziza and Achi soup is ready. You can see how thick it is, and if it's cool, it's going to be so thick. So I might add in some more water because I don't want it to be too thick when it cools. So this is our Achi and Uziza soup. Guys, keep liking my videos, keep sharing, and give the video a thumbs up, please. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So sweet. I'm not adding salt again or not add anything. Everything in this soup is so perfect now. So guys, I'll turn off the heat. Let me go and make my hot pounded yam for this Achi and Uziza soup. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching.